All right, so we're here with Dr. Antoine Thompson, a father of a fellow Tar Heel on the football team. And so we're interested in his perspectives. He's in the education space surrounding DEI and some of the issues that have been happening on Carolina's campus and how some of these issues are happening and impacting campuses all around the country. So we wanted to hear some of your perspective on that and how that's affecting college students.
I think it's a major issue. I mean, we have so many bright and talented youth around the country and in North Carolina who are just passionate about continuing their education. But with DEI, they don't feel like they have a space on those campuses, like their voices will not be heard. Imagine going to school and you're putting in all that work and socially you don't feel accepted. That's a hard experience to feel for any student. The eradication of DEI in these schools, you have Florida, UNC, all these schools, is going to have a major impact for years to come. We talk about the pandemic, we talk about our students being behind, but a program like DEI, along with affirmative action, have changed the landscape of how we educate our youth and what goals we set for them going forward.
Right. And so that has been a major impetus for us in developing this trip where we're going across the country, encouraging people to vote because we realize the power of a vote with things like the Board of Trustees and everything at Carolina. So what to you is the importance of voting, and what message would you have for young people as we target 18 to 25-year-olds around the country and encourage them to vote?
If they're fighting to keep you from voting, it's something important about it. It's something that it gives you voice, it gives you power. We think big scale. We think that voting must be on this great thing, but it actually starts on our grassroots. In our communities, our small communities, it matters. It matters who's on our school board. It matters who's in our state legislature. It matters who our governor is. Yes, it does matter who our national representatives are, our congressmen, our senators and all that, but on the grassroots, it's important because those are the people who have the greatest impact on what we do in our schools, our communities, appropriations to improve our communities in parks and recreation, making sure we have after-school programs. All those things matter. So voting matters. And I just need my young men, my young women to understand the value of voting and the importance of voting. And don't be confused or misled to think that voting isn't important, because it is. It's very important. It is something that our civic duties, our ancestors, and everybody else felt was so important.
Right. Do you remember your first time voting and what that might have felt like and what inspired you to go out and vote?
I'm a little older, so I'm in my 40s. And I remember hearing the stories of so many people talking about being denied the right to vote. I grew up in Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, and I actually attended the University of Mississippi. Okay. And with all the history and legacy and tradition that came along with that, I was always ingrained. It was always ingrained in my brain that voting was important. Right. And my first time voting, I went in. I felt happy. I knew that my vote was going to count. So I did whatever I could to encourage other people to vote. Mm-hmm. So I continue that same fight even today. I still out here telling people to vote, whether it be students in my class, whether it be students in the community. I'm always asking for them to go ahead and come out and vote.
Well, thank you so much for your efforts and your time.
My pleasure.
We
man.
Appreciate you.
Go UNC.
Enjoy your Juneteenth.
All right, hello everyone. I am Chris. I'm here with Tangi Warrior, the chair of this amazing Juneteenth celebration. How are you doing today?
I am doing well.
That's good to hear. Curious as to whether you can sort of tell us or give us some insight onto how you put this whole production together. I know this is the first year, so it's really exciting. We're glad we're able to be a part of it.
Yes, this is our first Juneteenth here in the city of College Park. This event started, of course, at the beginning of the year for the first time in College Park history. We have our first Black council, all-Black council.
Wow.
In 2024.
Wow.
So it started with, of course, we know that Juneteenth has now become a federal holiday, and we want to celebrate it here in College Park. So I have a committee of residents, and we got together monthly. And leading up to the Juneteenth event, we got together weekly to put this on. So it did take a collaboration with residents and community employees to help put it all together. And we just thought about the community. We wanted to engage the businesses, our residents, and just getting everybody out to have a celebration. But what the true meaning is for while we celebrate Juneteenth. And this was an opportunity for us to all come together, all alike, with the city providing everything free. We didn't charge anybody anything. We have so many different events. We started the day with a parade, which was absolutely amazing. And now we're going into what you hear in the background is a movie theater. We have a kids corner that's going to be starting here shortly with pony rides, jumpy house.
Oh, wow.
Games.
I might need to get on the pony ride myself.
And then later, if you guys are here around 6 o'clock, we're going to have our mayor and council come up and speak on the stage. We're going to have a live band. And we just wanted to enjoy the day for the residents and give back to our community.
Wow. And so if I can touch on this a little bit, you mentioned Juneteenth a lot. Curious as to what word or phrase you would use to describe the meaning of Juneteenth for you.
Really, unity. Us coming together and unify. Our forefathers have done so much to get us where we are today. And so I wanted us to really just come together and unify on today to share, give back to our small business owners, see what all we have that we didn't know we have, and just come out and be exposed to one another.
Wow.
And grow.
And that excites me to hear, because I think that touches on sort of our mission, our purpose around voting. Juneteenth is a celebration of the Black experience in America.
Yes.
And so being able to see this and come here and see all of that, it's really exciting, especially as we're trying to promote voting, and especially in this 2024 election cycle. And curious as to your thoughts on voting and how that sort of coincides with Juneteenth.
Of course, I feel my concern, or what I would love to say about voting, how important it is, because even in the small election, had we not come together, we wouldn't have a full Black council.
Yeah.
So voting is important. It's important for our voices to be heard. And it's so important to not just register to vote, but actually go vote. So definitely we have you guys here that's promoting voting. We have other Fulton County voters here to promote for people to get out and vote, to register to vote. And it would just make it better for our community. We all should know that our vote matters. It's a way for our voice to be heard. Get to know your candidates so that we can improve our community.
Wow.
Yes.
And what do you say to those who may say, why should we have hope in a country that continually marginalizes us, that continually pushes us down and puts us in a corner, and honestly doesn't want us to exist here? What do you say to that?
Stand up, because we're here.
Yeah.
Stand up. And I know voting seems like, you have all these ideologies that things are not happening. But if you stand up and bring somebody with you, you will see a difference. We're here today because of those that did vote. So it's important.
Wow. Well, you heard it here first. Thank you so much for that. It was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for allowing us to come out here, and we're excited to stay the rest of the evening, and maybe I'll get on a pony ride with Isaiah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we are here at the Juneteenth celebration in Atlanta. Who am I here with today?
My name is Phoenicia Hunt.
I'm LaShonda Ingram.
Suela Boyd.
So we are here, and we were talking with them a little bit just about our trip and our whole project idea. And we wanted to get some wisdom from them about the importance of voting and encouraging these 18 to 25-year-olds to go vote. So one question I have for you guys is, what was the first time you voted, and what do you remember about that experience?
Okay, I'll go first. I was probably about 23 when I first voted. I grew up kind of quick. I was grown at 17. So anyway, but it took me, until that time to really kind of understand the process of voting and what I was, because I grew up in a very small town, and it wasn't that big of a deal with Black voters for some reason. But I knew that I needed to do something different. And around that time I made that decision. I started doing my research. We've been through so much. Yes, King has been around since, when he died in 1962, but he was around, we knew about that. But what part did the Kennedys play? What part did Malcolm X play? What part did other things play? So, just trying to learn my history more, and just made a decision to do something better for our people that I felt like was going to help change our situation.
Right.
Now, I don't remember the first time I voted, but I do remember just recently, within the last, say, 10 years, how important it was to vote, and what made me really go ahead and do it and encourage my, I have a 23-year-old son to do it, was when I noticed they were trying to stop us from voting. So if you're trying to stop us, that means what we're doing counts.
Right.
So that's what I just commend you all. Continue to do what you're doing.
Thank you.
Great question. I do recall even registering to vote at 18. I was so excited to vote. I was very excited to vote. At that time, I was a student at North Carolina A&T, but of course a resident of Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I made it my business to vote by doing the absentee ballot. I had great memories of my grandfather who told stories about getting off work to take people to go vote in his day and time. Transporting people. You know, I knew it was my responsibility.
Okay.
And so my wisdom nugget is, it matters, your voice matters. It matters for our people, our culture. We have a lot coming at us right now. It's power, and we need to do it. So I'll encourage each of you to get out and vote. Thank
you so much for you guys' time.
And we encourage you all to, you know, I like what you're doing. I think it's great what you're doing. And we encourage you to continue to do that, because a lot of guys y'all's age are not doing this, okay? So I'm happy to see you all, and I pray your safety as you travel around from city to city. We do. We pray y'all safety.
Thank
Okay?
you so much.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of y'all's Juneteenth.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care.
My name is Matthew, and I'm here with Pastor Mathis and Mr. Myron. And really, we just wanted to get your opinion on how important it is to get black votes, especially from younger kids in areas like this in large cities. So what do you think is the best ways to get people out to vote, and explain the importance of it?
Well, first of all, I appreciate what you all are doing. Because black people need to vote. If black people don't vote and they allow other people to choose who will lead over us, and then we will get what we deserve.
Right.
Which will be, because of our country the way it is today, we have made some gains, but still racism still exists all over. And we must continue to fight that. And now, again, and let me say this real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to your question. My name is Pastor Mathis. I'm a pastor of the Atlanta Christian Church.
Right.
And I'm a born-again Christian. Jesus, my Lord and Savior. I have repented, turned away from, by the grace of God, my sin, and given my life to Christ. Now, voting is important. Answer your question, why is voting important? Again, because if we let the wrong people rule over us, then rights we have gained. Many people sacrificed for blacks to get, white and black.
Yeah.
John Lewis, we may go on and on, died for us to get the rights that we have. If we sit back and let them be gerrymandered or taken away, and we lose those rights for our younger kids, they may grow up in a society that don't have the privilege and some of the rights we have. So voting is very important. If we vote, we're able to put the people in office that will look out for our concerns.
I agree.
That's why voting is so important.
So you said that, obviously you said that different leaders in the past helped us to get where we are now. And
Yeah. Go ahead.
and
I'm sorry, go ahead.
they gave us the rights to vote. And you said we should take full advantage of that.
Exactly.
So how important is it in big communities, big cities like this, to vote?
Well, again, let's use Georgia for an example.
Right.
It has been shown, I cannot say this authoritative, but that if black people vote in Georgia, then we can make a decision as to who we want.
Right.
We can even choose who will be the president. We can choose who will win Georgia.
Yeah.
If black people vote.
Yeah.
And of course, if all the black people voted, got out and vote for Biden, Biden can win Georgia. Because he got enough ethical whites that will also vote for Biden. We can win. So that's why it's important.
Did you have anything you want to say, Mr. Marvin?
I echo what Pastor is saying, that it's about getting the right person in office and that sometimes if we don't get the right person in there, then the things that we want to fight for and been fighting for, we're going to lose it.
We'll see.
But yeah, I really appreciate it. Appreciate your feedback, and thank you.
Let me say this right quick.
Yeah.
How I want to put this? Black people, just piggyback on the black people voting power is being subtly taken away from them all over America. They call it gerrymandering.
Yeah.
So if black people don't get out and vote, one day it could be a situation where our votes don't really matter because they've been gerrymandered away. In other words, we vote, but it's not enough to change the way those who may be against us want to take our state, our city, our country. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Wish y'all young fellas right.
We're here at the RV at a Juneteenth celebration. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Maurice Harris. I work at a car rental ship, and I just kind of detail and shuttle at a car rental ship in Hayville and the airport around this area in Hayville.
Got you. You say you were born and raised here in Atlanta. So I wanted to know what is some of your insight and perspective on Atlanta and voting regarding the city of Atlanta and how you can get more people out to vote, especially 18 to 25-year-olds.
Getting young people to vote is going to be definitely difficult and hard because it's just name-wise. People don't know the name-wise. There's so many people that's been in office for so long. So a lot of people kind of can't relate to the names or don't know because people go off of name recognition. So that's something definitely they got to get across, that name recognition is going to be very important. And social networking, and then just doing it in a network of fashion. If you're trying to get voted into office or you're trying to be in office, you need to kind of reach out to the younger generation as far as where their platform is, because their platform is social networking. And so that's why a lot of people don't know them. And so that's why a lot of people don't vote. So, I mean, it's easy to vote for somebody by name recognition because they've been in office so long, but it's hard to vote for somebody that you don't know, period. Right. So, but the best thing for people that's trying to get into and move ahead as far as politics-wise here in the local area, just get your name recognition out and reach out to the kids and reach out to the people on their level, on that social network, because I'm not even there neither, so I can relate to that.
So yeah, social media is a big aspect. Okay, social media is a big aspect of what we're trying to do on our road trip. Take advantage of that to really reach our target audience of 18 to 25-year-olds. And so I guess what are some good tactics you've seen used on social media here in Atlanta as far as reaching young people and spreading the message?
Definitely being out. Because I used to have to be out. Like, I had to really actually be out. So you got to be still active. You can't use social media to be just like, I can videotape where I'm at. You got to really still be out and connected with community. Like, I'm connected with community, and I love the community. I stayed in Buckhead for actually a few months, a few years, but I was disconnected from my community, and I'm born and raised in this community. So I connect with this community because I actually still come around this community. I'm literally coming from East Point, College Park. I stay on Cleveland Avenue. I'm one that can speak for the voice of a younger generation around this area that, not seeing politicians, not seeing people that's actually active in my community. It hurts because you're like, why would I vote for you? So that's the only answer I got for it.
Yeah, and a bit of a different question. Last one. We're here on Juneteenth, so what does Juneteenth mean to you? And having these festivals, these activities for a lot of black people to come together and celebrate some of our history.
Oh, it means a lot, man. It means the much to me because it like literally, I've been in this neighborhood for so long and we didn't have this. Like it was a distance. It was disconnect. Of course, we know COVID, so let's just say COVID 2 years or whatever, 2 years removed, but seeing all these people out here, seeing all this activity, and seeing people that actually still care and still want to reach out to the community and still be a part of the community is very important. So literally, politicians and everybody that want to actually make change have a chance to make a stronghold when they put their physical presence in the community.
Right.
Because people see you. And it's actually different because there's a generational gap. I'm a generation gap. I'm 30-something. So there's this people that's you're trying to reach this 20-something. So if you can bond those gaps together, you will have tremendous success.
Yeah.
I know any politician would.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for your insight. We appreciate you.
No doubt.
All right, enjoy your Juneteenth.
All right, thank you.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's Isaiah. I'm here with Devon in Atlanta. We're at a Juneteenth festival, getting people out here excited to vote. And so Devon is someone who has never voted before, but he saw our tent and saw everything we have going on, and he got excited, started asking us some questions. So I'm curious for you, Devon, what are some reasons why you have never voted and why are you excited to participate this year?
Now, since it's finally another election, I feel like I have enough wisdom to understand what's going on now. I just want to participate, honestly. Make an impact on what's going on in the everyday world. That stamped it, right?
Yeah, that stamped it. So who was inspiring you to get out and vote? What have you seen that made you want to change things this year as you are now, you said 26 years old, but what's changed for you and what's making you want to get out and vote this year?
Honestly, what's been going on in my life this year, after being an NFL prospect last year and thinking I was going to go well, then being a whole year out of school and out of that, it's like, it's just owning your own business for real. And I'm trying to really see what they trying to do in this election that's going to benefit me as a citizen, honestly, for real. So that's what got me excited.
Yeah.
But it's not on no stingy stuff because I want to spread the love and make a change in the community, you know?
Right.
That's why I made this stop, so.
And so we're out here on Juneteenth. You know, we got a lot of black people outside. What made you want to come outside and take part in the festivities today?
I just seen that I wanted to make the parade. I didn't. I was like, man, you know what? Me and my lady gonna make the movie on the lawn. Baby, come in, baby. Come on. All right, never mind. She don't want to come in. But yeah, that's what made me want to come though, for real. Just spreading the love and just being around the culture.
Right.
For real. Just no hate, all love.
Yeah. And so you also
bless them all.
You say you got a business. You want to promote your business at all?
Yeah, bless them all. Skate Rent. I can't even say it right. Skate Brand. You know, we turned today Juneteenth. Bless them all. Skate Brand. It's the logo. Yeah.
That's what's up. We out here trying to support black businesses, uplift the community.
Oh yeah, I got the tees dropping this weekend too.
Get people
and
out
hats.
here.
This is my hat. Excuse the haircut, all natural. Good hair. But yeah. But yeah, we about to head out of here, man. I appreciate you.
All right, yeah, we appreciate you.